Hello and welcome to the Packaging Geek channel. I am the Packaging Geek. Today I've got a package in the post which is something I ordered off a post on Facebook for a Simply Cook pack. So this came in the letterbox from Simply Cook. Now this blog is not about the actual product, but it is about the packaging itself. So whilst I'm not a packaging expert, I am quite knowledgeable on multiple packaging formats. So we're going to start to analyse how this product is packaged and take a look at the packaging of the content. So looking at it, I like it. It's craft material, gives it a very earthy feel, which is always nice to see, and the packaging itself in terms of the outer box is 100% recyclable. So design wise, yeah, I think that's ticking all the right boxes. So there it is, Simply Cook out of packaging in a craft card based material, and the internal pack is also printed, giving it some colour and bringing a bit of theatre to the packaging itself. I like it. I think they've done a great job with that. So you can download an app as well, so that you are able to make use of the ingredients that are sent to you in the post. If you're like me and you only cook if it says microwavable or just add water, then this is quite scary, specifically with names like that, which I'm not even going to try and pronounce. So again, let's look at the carton board packaging. This is a sleeve, so you get a number of different packs within the craft outer packaging, and the internal packaging contains these sleeves, which is quite funky. I like the colour, I like the packaging. I think it's sending all the right signals out to the consumer, and there is an arrow pointing to the tear function on the pack to unleash the flavour. So this is it's a perforated pack format, and the tear and the fibre tear is actually very good. So certainly encouraging, because a lot of perforations, when they're actually made on a pack, do not always work efficiently, and you tend to find that you're tearing open the whole of the carton board packaging as opposed to the certain lid element as in this one. So that's encouraging, that's really good. And again, it's a 100% recyclable board. It is not compostable as such, but it is along the right lines for recyclability and sustainability, in accordance with the consumer's expectations now for a more environmentally packaged product. So looking at the contents of the pack, you've got these sauce pots, which are, I believe, are PET. Now, there are no recyclable symbols on these pots specifically, which may indicate that they're not actually recyclable. But actually, having said that, on the back of the outer package, it does actually state that the pot is 100% recyclable. Now, these have got food contained within them, and often when they go into your bin, because of the contamination caused by the food sort of coating the plastic, it will often go to incineration as opposed to it being recycled, because most waste companies that deal in recycling plastic only generally like plastic bottles, because they are easier to recycle, because they can be rinsed much more efficiently and effectively than these type of pots containing food. So this will most probably either end up in landfill or it will be incinerated. In any case, should it be discarded at the side of the road, and for reasons, housewife, of course, we do get a number of litter, a lot of litter that gets dumped in the ocean in terms of millions of tons, and litter finds itself to curbside. It's It's often laziness by the consumer not putting it in the bin, but in some instances there is, or in a lot of instances should I say, there is a lot of packaging that becomes litter at the roadside. Now carton board will always break down in around 12 to 24 months. That will turn to mush, and eventually over time that will disappear, which is great should it become litter. Plastic, however, will be there for hundreds of years to come if it does become litter on the roadside or in the ocean. Having said that, sometimes packaging in plastic is still the most efficient format for containing the food and for protecting the food and for extended shelf life of the food, therefore reducing food waste. So Simply Cook, I think you're ticking all the right boxes. You're on the right, certainly on the right path for your ingredients to be packaged. Now the film itself is not currently recyclable. Generally you have to check with your local authority as to whether or not that is an accepted product to be able to be recycled. Now more often than not it isn't. I would like to see a cellulose film, which is a plant-based aqueous based film, which could be utilised on this pack. That would be compostable in accordance with the EN13432, therefore meaning it would break down within 12 weeks in an industrial composting environment. But also, again, should that find its way to curbside or in the ocean, a cellulose film will actually eventually degrade into and into nothing pretty much. But this will always, if it does find its way to the ocean or wherever, it will still be intact for a number of hundreds of years. Again, don't quote me on all the stats. Some I am just summarising my knowledge, and I am sure that there are some comments which may contradict some of what I'm saying. But anyway, there we go. That is pretty much, that is it for today. That is all I'm going to review. But as a score, I'm going to give this 8 out of 10 because I do like it. I think they present themselves very well, and it is certainly packaging in the right direction, in the right format, fit for its intended purpose. So let me go and poison myself now and see what I can cook up and see what mess I can make in the kitchen with the ingredients that I've been sent. And if that fails, then I could always hit the Just Eat app and have something delivered in more packaging, which we can then subsequently review. So that's all from The Packaging Geek for today. See you next time.